you get y by itself. What'd you get?
I get it.
Did you get it? Oh, thank you. I'll talk. I'll talk. Miss Gilmore.
You don't give us a phone.
They never want to talk. Oh, really? That easy?
She was
Thank Miss. Who was that? Who was it? You don't know. It's Miss Waters. Miss Waters. Miss Waters. Ulysses Perry. Number 5. Number 5. What? Keep trying to solve it. And just write what you think the answer is. Number 5. Go ahead and write it. Write the answer. Number 5.
5 plus 3 is not 7.
Finally, number 6.
You said it was
Number 6, last one.
nothing.
On the board. Number 6, solve.
3 plus 6. She can't get it. I was just
Hold on, brother William. You're right, Miss Waters. Does anyone need more time on number 7? Raise your hand if you do.
6.
Number 6, excuse me. Raise your hand if you. Hold on. You do?
It's 9.
Don't let them bother
You
you.
know me.
No, not you.
Let's, thank you. Let's go back.
I don't know who would come to
All right. Hold on. Silent again. We are silent. We are silent. Number 1. Whole group. Whole group. Which point is located at -4, 3?
B.
B is correct. B is correct. -4. We go left 4 spaces. Up 3. Number 2. Number 2. Raise your hand if you want to answer this one. Number 2. When graphing the line, y equals 2x plus 1. How do you move from one point to another? Is it A, 2 units up, 1 unit to the right? Is it B, 1 unit up, 2 units to the right? Is it C, 1 unit up, 2 units to the left? Or is it D, 1 unit down, 2 units to the right? Miss Gilmore!
A.
A is correct. Raise your hand if you agree. Raise your hand if you agree. Cool, thanks. Number 3. Number 3, we're writing 4x plus y equals 8 in slope-intercept form. Brother Jones, what'd you get? D. Question for you, Brother Jones. What letter are we solving for? You're right. What do I have to move to, hold on, waiting on 2 peers. Mr. Jones, what do I have to move to get y by itself? Is 4x positive or negative, Mr. Jones? Positive. So to move it, we subtract. So what's the answer, Mr. Jones?
Wait, y equals -4x plus 8.
Which answer is that?
C.
Raise your hand if you got C. Raise your hand if you got C.
I got C.
Okay, all right. About half the group. Number 4. Number 4, Mr. Gleaves. Go to that board and solve it. Elements. Lights are coming on in 3, 2, 1. Mr. Gleaves is going to solve it on the backboard. Solve it on this board. Can I talk this up? I don't think it's going to find continent. Just sent it. Yeah, sure. Because the student answered the phone and we didn't call, so I assumed it was you. God bless. Let me call Miss Diaz. Thank you. If you answer this phone to me, ask first. She calls every other day for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm the rejected.
let's check our work. Did you call for Ulysses Perry? Yes, ma'am. Okay, never mind. Take care. Girl, ask first. Do it.
I'm gonna start like, hello.
Get it.
That's making blueberries.
All right, let's return to silence in 5 seconds. Silent in 4. Silent in 3. Silent in 2. Mr. Gleaves. Mr. Gleaves. What letter is your answer? What is the slope?
-2.
Do you see that? Wait, hold on. We're waiting on 2 people.
2. I got you.
Wait. Mr. Gleaves, how could it be 2? We are looking at Mr. Gleaves' work. What is it? Yep, right there. What is it? It's a fraction. Is that 2 on top? Is that 2 in the numerator? Is it positive or negative? The 2 in the numerator. Is it positive or negative? What? What sign is in front of it? Negative. The 3 in the denominator. Is it positive or negative? Negative. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Miss Walker, what is your slope? 2 over 3. The correct answer is, whole group, the correct answer is C. C. Raise your hand if you got C.
Wait, Miss Lopez, how is this number 4?
That's number 5. All right. Let's look at number 5. Number 5. Whole group, what is the square root of 49? What is the square root? 5. Wait. 9. 7 minus 5 is 2. You guys are adorable. Let's take a look at the last one. Square root of 9? 3. Square root of 36? 6. Square root of 1? 6. 6 times 1? 6. Plus 3? 9. You guys are cute. Alright, here. Yes.
Yuli's back.
Sorry, I have no idea, Mr. Chairman. Total up, your number correct. Total up, your number correct. Total up, your number correct.
I got them all correct. That makes me correct.
Total up, your number correct.
I'm a winner. Yeah, right.
Raise your hand if we are being honest. We are being honest. Raise your hand if you got them. All correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you or no? No.
Sir, you missed me.
Sean did.
Wait, hold on. Let's try again. Hands straight up. If you got them all correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Raise your hand if you got them. If you got one wrong. 1 wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Raise your hand if you got 2 wrong. 2 wrong.
I got 1 wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why would it be third instead of second?
This is third period.
I think you meant third.
Okay. 3 wrong? 3 wrong. Raise your hand if 3 wrong. Okay, and I can figure out the rest. Thank you very much. As we discussed at the start of class, we are 3 weeks away.
You got something, Mr. Ponce?
Oh no! We are 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away from exams. Last trimester, we spent some time looking at the rules for exponents, and briefly touched upon roots. before the end of this trimester, we're going to make sure that we are strong, that we have a strong foundation when it comes to the rules of exponents and the rules of radicals. The rules of exponents and the rules of radicals. Today, we're going to take a brief break from graphing. We're going to take a brief break from graphing, and we're going to refresh our memories on the rules of exponents. We're going to refresh our memories on the rules of exponents. I am going to distribute to you now a loose leaf sheet of paper. We're going to do some problems. I'm going to distribute to you now a loose leaf sheet of paper. I'm not selecting that. Write your name. Take one, pass it down. Write your name on the loose leaf paper. Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down, loose leaf paper. I did not know that. And we needed this. Let me help a brother out. All right, let's regroup in 3. Regroup in 2. Regroup in 1. Waiting on Mr. Germain. Waiting on Mr. Lipscomb and Mr. McGee. Gentlemen, get it together. Now. Now. All right, let's take a look. At the top of your paper. At the top of your paper, write product of powers. At the top of your loose leaf sheet of paper, write product of powers and write your name. At the top of your loose leaf paper, write product of powers and write your name. Picking this up. We're going to practice a problem. I'm picking this up. Top of your paper, write product of powers and your name. Picking this up.
What about right there?
Not yet. Nope. Don't write this. Just write product of powers. Is it whole group or 101?
Here's what off the light so I can see, because I can't see.
Open your
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, this is like kind of the power.
Product of power.
Product of
I'm
powers.
talking about when you were talking like
I'm gonna help you. All right, so let's take a look. Last trimester, we spent some time looking at the rules. Last trimester, we spent some time discovering the rules of exponents. Today, we're going to practice that. Next on your paper, write step 1. Don't write this. Just write step 1. Next line. Write step 1. Nope, you're not. I'm not asking you to. Write step 1. On your paper, turn to the back wall. Turn to the back wall. On your paper, we're looking at the 2's. I want you to write 2 to the 1, 2 to the first power. What is, Ms. Bateman, 2 to the first power? 2. Hold on. Ms. Cooper. Ms. Cooper. Do you remember what 2 to the second power is? What is it? 4.
Oh, so right there, right now?
On your paper, go to 10. From 2 to the first to 2 to the 10. No calculator for the 2's. Go ahead and write 2 to the first through 2 to the 10. Remembering, Mr. Alleman, on your paper, we saw 2 to the first through 2 to the 10. The exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base number. So 2 to the second is 2 times 2, which equals 4.
Oh,
I want you to write this list and solve it. All the way to the 10.
Hey, what?
Appreciate it, Mr. Cleves. Love your
I
feedback.
tell people to shut up. They're not gonna listen to you. That's just rude.
Hey, Mom, he's so.
Ladies, do we need to talk outside?
No.
Get it together. Get it together.
Boom.
Go ahead and write 2 to the first through 2 to the 10. Let's see it. Solve it to the 10.
Good.
Times 2. Write it.
Oh, not tonight.
What? Especially it. Whoa.
What's it, a good time?
Those fingers don't mean nothing.
Good. Good. Put the first, put the next 3 on the board. Wait, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Check this one. 2 times 2.
You couldn't see from your seat.
Times 2. 8. What does the next one tell you? What does the answer tell you? Yeah. So what's 2 times 2? Times 2. 2 times 2 is 8 times 2. Check it. Can you write numbers 7, 8, 9?
That's far away.
Now he is on dirt. You're dirt.
Talk to the ad.
Ew.
Wait a minute.
Paulina, can you use the test? You got one with erasers?
I'm gonna take 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Hold on just a moment.
Come on, Chula, I can carry you on.
Go.
Did you argue with them?
15 seconds.
Wait.
No, they really
Sorry.
like, really.
10 seconds.
No.
Jermaine, shut up.
Let's regroup in 5. Eyes on the back in 4. Eyes to the back in 3. Miss Gilmore, I got it this time.
You got it.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. I had no idea who called. Thank you. So front desk. Thank you. Perry, front desk.
Who's that?
Mr. Jones.
Oh, damn, don't tell me that.
Please.
So you was Ranger?
So it's like a t-shirt instead of you just like you
What's the next number? What's the variable?
Lunch start.
Hi, girl. Oh my God.
20 minutes to lunch?
Yeah.
You said 20 minutes.
Thank you.
What the?
All right, we are silent in 4.
Alright.
Silent in 3. Silent in 2. Eyes to the back of the room. Eyes to the back of the room in 1. I'm waiting on Mr. Gentlemen.
Why say miss?
Hold on. Hold on. Question for you. 2 to the 1 is 2. 2 squared. The exponent tells us, hold on.
How many times the multiply the base?
Mr. Jones, the exponent tells us,
How many times the multiply the base?
how many
Multiply the
times?
base.
Say it again, sorry.
How many times to multiply the base?
How many times to multiply the base? So we multiply 2 by itself, 2 times gives us 4. We multiply 2 by itself 3 times, it gives us 8. We multiply 2 by itself 4 times and it gives us 16. Miss Perez, Mr. Watkins, what is the pattern? If we look at these numbers, we look at the answer. The answer to the last one times 2. Question for you. Looking at step 2. Step 2 on the board says multiply. Multiply any 2 of the first 5 numbers. Hold on. Step 2 tells us to multiply any 2 of the first 5 numbers in our list. And the product will always be on the list. So if I take 2 to the 1 and multiply it by 2 to the 4. Ms. Riggs, what is 2 to the 1? 2. Ms. Fields, what is 2 to the 4? You don't know? It's also on the board.
16.
Hold on. Thank you, ma'am. 16. Miss Bateman, what is 2 times 16? What is
Oh, 32.
32? Miss Gilmore, where do you see 32 on this list?
On 2 to the 5th.
On 2 to the 5th.
Can I tell you how I did it?
Oh.
I
Wait a second.
Can I
Wait,
tell you?
I'm
Wait,
gonna let
what's
you.
up?
I'm gonna let you say it in just a moment.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, Miss.
I
Ooh,
mean, I said.
got hot in here. Sorry, you lost your mind. Cut it. I'm gonna let you share it with the group, but I want to do one more.
Okay.
Okay? Mr. Alleman. Mr. Alleman. 2 squared is what?
2 squared is
4.
4.
Mr. Lipscomb.
What was that?
Mr. Lipscomb. 2 to the 1 is what? 2.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, we are in this classroom. Hold on. We are going to, you're going to look at this trick on the board, and Miss Gilmore is going to help us understand. Miss Gilmore is going to help us understand what's happening. 4 times 2, Mr. Muhammad. 4 times 2 is what? 8. Miss Paulina. Hold on. Miss Paulina. Miss Perez, give me a paper. Turn around for me. This way, thank you. Mr. McGee, we're facing this way. Last one we're going to do on the board. Most likely. Miss Paulina, where do you see 8 on this board? Wait, Miss Moore. Hold on. Miss Paulina, where do you see it? 2 to the what? 2 to the 3. 2 to the 3. Miss Gilmore, what did you notice? How did you solve it?
Every time I got my answer, move over.
Yes, ma'am.
Or like if I got 8, I did plus 8 again.
Yep.
And then the answer plus like it'd be 16 and plus 16, 32 like it.
Okay. So you multiplied it by,
No, I added
you added,
by the number.
you added by the number. Or we multiplied by 2. Let's see here. 2 to the 1st times 2 to the 4th gave us 2 to the 5th. Pay attention to the exponents. 2 squared times 2 to the 1 is 2 to the 3rd. Ms. Lamar, what's happening here?
You're adding them.
We are adding
Exponent.
the exponents. So when we multiply numbers with the same base, we add their exponents. So tell me, raise your hand, first one to What is 2 to the 5 times 2 squared?
Who's me?
All hands should be up. 2 to the 5 times 2 squared. Hold on, waiting on 4 people. 6 people actually. 2 to the 5 times 2 squared.
Put your hands up.
Even if you don't know it.
Mr. Lamar.
What's the one?
2 to the 5 times 2 squared.
I'm a
Lamont.
2 to the 7.
2 to the 7. Mr. McGee.
Chinese them.
Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee.
Shut up.
2 to the 1.
What she say?
Let's be
Hold on.
right.
Mr. McGee. 2 to the 1 times